Can we try and keep it a little bit tighter for the rest of the show?
Jeez.
Damn.
Just kidding.
All right.
Jeez. I feel like we're doing
My tempo. My tempo.
Not quite my tempo.
Not quite my tempo.
He's drunk on birthday power.
Rushing drunk on birthday power.
Ooh, welcome to Draft Head. I'm your host, Daniel Prentice, and as always, I'm joined by my dear friend and co-host, Preston Thompson. Preston, what is that face you're making? Is everything okay over there?
I don't know.
You're freaking me out.
She gave me this face like she just broke something.
Because you looked at me like I messed up already. We're not even 15 seconds in.
I'm looking around like, oh, did you unplug the mic or something? Like, I don't know what's going on.
Is everything okay,
everything's
you
good.
two? Okay.
Yeah, everything's great. Astute listeners of the show will know it is my birthday tomorrow. So I've had like a lot to drink in the last 48 hours.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I'm drinking water so I can go to work tomorrow as a fully functioning adult.
You're going to work on your birthday? That's lame.
You don't get to take off your birthdays as much when you're like 31 years old, you know?
Sad.
Well, I think it just depends on your line of work.
That's true. I could have, but I'm not. As we will probably get into in the show, we just took a big vacation, so I didn't want to push the PTO boundary.
Boy, you're also going to have to edit this on your birthday. That's going to be fun.
I forgot about that. It'll be fine. We're all three of us are professionals. I'm sure there's nothing in here that I'm going to have to edit at all.
Yeah.
It's going to be perfect. First try.
This is a great setup for our guest tonight. You've already heard from her because of Preston's awkwardness. It is Preston's wife, Lauren Thompson. Lauren, thank you so much for coming on the show. Thanks so much for joining. How are you doing? What are you drinking tonight?
Stanley-sized water.
Yeah,
My smut bottle.
Your what?
Her smut bottle? I'm sorry, I don't know why that... What, is that weird?
So is this the bottle you drink from while you read smut? Is that what that means?
It has all my stickers on it.
All the stickers on it.
Oh, you have smutty stickers on there?
Yeah.
Or would you be comfortable sharing just a couple of them with us?
Put it up to the screen. There's a Jesus that's peering out from behind the corner that says, "Is this smut?"
Is that smut? Yeah.
There's a bottle of Fireball on it.
Edward Cullen.
There's Edward Cullen.
Oh, it's that fish. It's that fish who loses
rainbow fish.
Scale or whatever.
Skin of a killer, Bella.
Yeah, it's a rainbow fish
Good
joke
stuff
from
in
Twilight.
here, you know? The ladies will know.
Here's a question about the Jesus. Do we think that Jesus is like asking if that smut like out of disappointment or out of interest?
He's curious.
In my world, it's out of interest.
Daddy didn't let him read any smut.
I like to think so too. So it sounds like I'm the only one holding it down. I'm back on the Kona Big Wave. Still have them in the fridge, so that's what I'm going with. It's just a good refreshing summer beer, you know.
You would like Kona Big Wave.
What? Tell him the one that I can't pronounce it.
Lion
the
and
beer
Kugel.
that I'm
She's
really
now
into.
obsessed with Lion and Kugel.
But the peach
yes.
kind. Not I mean the lemon's good too, but the peach is pretty
Is it fair
fresh.
to even call a Lion and Kugel a beer?
Listen, you don't need to shame her.
Is it a Berliner?
She's making a foray into
I'm
beer.
not shaming. I'm not shaming.
You should have seen
slightest.
me years back.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get it down.
Mm-hmm.
Gag
It's like
worthy.
cough syrup.
You don't
I'm
like
not going to
cough
go
syrup?
down the long road
like
of many
cough
jokes I
syrup.
could make in response to that.
Yeah,
Lion
I used to take Tylenol cherry and just
just
right out of the
down it?
bottle.
Why?
This is good.
Okay.
What? Okay.
I also ate the cherry Flintstones out of the bottle before my mom woke up.
Maybe edit this out, Preston, so we don't get Lauren arrested or fired from her job.
Yeah, remember that old elementary school teacher? Turns out she was downing liquid Tylenol.
It's way harder to
Just
get fired
throughout
now.
the
I
day.
can tell everybody all my secrets.
It's true.
Wow. All right, let's put that to the test. You two were on vacation, Preston, for a good week and a half, full week or so around there. It seems
It was
like
6 days. Yeah.
6 days. Oh, you did so much. You did like a week and a half's worth of stuff in 6 days. But I do feel that it's going to perhaps set you two up well for our draft tonight. What would that draft be?
Tonight we are drafting the ideal hotel stay. Now, because it would be pretty easy to just pick and choose everything that's great about slumming it inside of a hotel, we have a set list here. So some people are going to get some pretty fairly boned with some bad options.
Yeah.
You are right that we did just go on vacation. This was my birthday / anniversary gift to Lauren as I planned this entire trip out west to a bunch of national parks. Planned all the hotels we were staying at. Some of them were better than others. They were
all great except for one.
Yeah, well, and you said they were all great except for one. We only stayed at 3. So my ratio there isn't great. It'd be a great batting average, but it's a bad
tremendous.
Pretty much everything else.
That's always what I go to. It's a tremendous batting average.
But the one that was bad wasn't that bad, and the other 2 were really good. So like
2 home runs and a strikeout is basically.
Well, what was bad about the one that was bad?
It wasn't bad. It was just like touristy. Like it was in the middle of like where was it? Yellowstone, West Yellowstone. So it was just crowded and basic continental breakfast kind of thing.
Just hadn't been updated in years. The floors were
squeaky floors above us. We heard a lot going on.
We were sitting next to the laundry machines, which is something weird for a hotel, and they were going off a little bit in the night.
It was noisy.
Yeah, it was a little noisy.
General.
Oh yeah.
But we were
close to the park.
This is the hotel like in the park.
Like right outside.
A couple miles right outside the
Gotcha.
gate. Yeah.
Okay.
In the park is a little too difficult to get reserved in time, so I went to just outside.
Right. Yeah, fair. Well, yeah, this is one of Preston's like predetermined option drafts, which we always enjoy. But again, if you're just listening, might be a good episode to watch on YouTube because we have the list with us, so you'll see all the options as they get picked. They will be taken off the list, so it'll be easy for you to follow along with the selections as we go. The draft order as determined by random.org, the best website in the entire world. I have the first pick. I feel like I haven't had the first pick all season long.
Yeah, I think so.
And I finally have it. Lauren has second pick, and then Preston the third pick. And as always, snake style drafts are reverse order on even rounds. I feel like there's not a whole lot to go over with these predetermined option drafts, so let's just get right into it. I have the first pick here. If I'm being totally honest, I did not spend much time looking at these options, so I'm going to do so right now. Our categories, for those of you just listening, are room layout, bed quality, outdoor area, food options, location, and additional perks. Just kind of like a catch-all. Preston is... You're giving me anxiety over there. What are you doing? What's going on over there right now?
I structure these lists, I think subconsciously thinking I'm going to have either the first or second pick. Like I will write an option out and I'll be like, oh, that's a slam dunk top pick. So like I need one of you to mess up here on the 1 and 2 for me to like have a chance at rebuilding this list.
I'm not going to mess up.
Because I think there is certainly a slam dunk number 1 choice. And I personally think there's a slam dunk number 2 choice, but I'm going to see if you guys can deduce.
Okay. I think there's a number 1, but after that, it's all fair game.
Interesting.
Struggle.
He's not going to think of what I'm thinking of.
The two, well, I wonder if Preston will agree with me here, or if I will agree with Preston. The 2 things that jump out to me as the top will be the best location and the best room layout. Feel like the top 2 things. Trying to read his facial reaction.
You're just reading my reaction. Not gonna work, pal. I'm pretty drunk.
He's giving me, yeah. For those of you who are only listening, he basically just had like the standard just kind of aloof. I don't really know what's going on around me face.
Yeah, I sort of missed the sentence. Yeah,
but I'm gonna smile through it. That face. This is interesting. This is very interesting. I think I'm gonna have to go with. Which is more important, location or the room layout? I think it's location. So I'm going to go downtown walking area, number 1 pick. I feel like when you're having a good vacation, location is the most important thing. The best vacation, you're not spending that much time in the room. So worst case for me in the room layout, if you can, for those of you who can see it, is bare necessities, and that if I get stuck with that, I think that's fine if I'm in a great spot. So I'm going downtown walking area, so that when I'm outside my hotel, I'm having a grand old time.
I think your logic is sound, but I don't know that it's the number 1 overall pick. Your logic of like bare necessities, I'll be fine because I'm in a great spot is okay, but like I don't have to like not go to the spot just because I'm not walking distance. Like what you're getting with this pick is the nice convenience of I can go right out the door and I'm on Main Street, right? Like wherever you're staying, I'm in the cool district. I can still get there. I just have to take my car. And it's worse, for sure. But it's not like I can't go.
And we didn't establish, one, if this was even vacation hoteling.
Yeah,
and
what if you're at a conference, Dan?
Two, though, we didn't establish how long you are staying in this room.
Maybe we should establish.
Because, like, if this isn't just a quick overnighter, like, you're going to want top-notch bed quality.
I mean...
No takesies, backsies, because spoiler alert.
Yeah, we did not establish how long we would be here, and yeah, but honestly, even if it's vacation, I still want my spot to be where I am experiencing where I am, and I feel like, you know, especially if you're on a work area, like you're saying, like, are you really going to want to come home after you spent all day at the conference and then drive to downtown to enjoy downtown and whatever city you're on? I don't think so.
How do we feel about? The trip is a 3-day weekend.
Yeah, long weekend. And specifically in you got to get out of the state of Georgia.
No, I don't want to go. If I go somewhere that's like really magnificent, it starts changing the value of certain picks. Like if it's like a 3-day stay in Paris, then like the whole list sort of gets reordered.
But that's for anywhere that you go. It's going to depend on where you pick.
I don't think
it's a vacation. How about that?
It's a vacation, but it's not like a honeymoon. It's not like a once in a life kind of thing.
Okay, just a basic. Maybe you're visiting Washington D.C.
Yeah,
DC.
a basic long trip. I don't think we need to pick a specific city. I really don't think we need to.
Okay, fair. But 3-day weekend.
I'm sticking with my spot though. With downtown walking area location as my number one pick.
Right,
where are you going, Lauren?
You told us what you were going to do.
I did, and I'm going to stand by what I said. I think when it comes to hotels, I'm a big sleep girly, and if I can't sleep, I'm an angry person. I'm not going to enjoy where I am. I'm not going to be able to accomplish any of my tasks on my trip. So I am going with the bed quality, and it has to be the double down comforter.
Oh, this isn't
not
even
one,
what I thought you were going to do.
Two comforters. There's something about those hotel comforters. Like they're stiff and they're kind of scratchy, but at the same time, like they're so. I
think it's the freedom in knowing that
they're
not
cold
yours,
too.
That you can really just grab them and roll.
They don't make me all overheated and sweaty like every other bed I've slept in. There's something good. They're just cold. I like them.
Okay.
I think that's important.
I want to mention too. I don't know what this says about us. Maybe we'll take a second to explore it here. Every single hotel we stayed in was the same layout because it was the cheapest layout that we could get, which was double queen. And we slept in separate beds the entire time.
Oh.
I just saw the greatest video, though, of this girl who travels alone, and she purposely gets a double queen room so she can take the bedding off of the other bed and the pillows and then cocoon herself in one bed.
That's kind of a pro move. Jeez. I should have done that while you were there. And just left
woke up, the bed stripped.
Yeah, sorry, I needed this. This for the night.
If you are just one person, I guess that makes sense. It really, for me, would depend on how long you're staying there, though. Because if you're staying there a while, I wouldn't want the potential extra space occupied by a bed that I'm never going to use.
It's true.
You know, if it's like just like a night or two, then I think that does seem like a pretty pro move. Yeah, especially if it is.
You can like put your suitcase and stuff out on it when you're not using it. You know, use it as storage.
Yeah, this is true.
Anyway.
All right, so Lauren goes double down comforter to fill her bed quality category. Preston, you've got the wraparound. Where are you going with picks 3 and 4?
Yeah, well, this sucks because I do think these were the two best picks. They were not in the order that I would have put them in. I thought the double down comforter option was the best far and away.
It really did nothing for me, I got to be honest.
Didn't speak to him.
I think, I think Frisbee people, Dan, of which we
They'll just sleep anywhere.
We can sleep on hard stone.
It's not that I can't.
I mean, honestly, maybe I'm just warmer than the normal person, but a double down comforter just seems too hot to me.
The implication is that the rest of the bed is also sort of nice because it has a double down comforter.
Like fluffy.
I know, but
the pull-out mattress is not going to be
it's not going to do it for you.
Tempur-Pedic inside the couch.
But what if I mean, if I get the king suite with jacuzzi with the pullout, that is giving me a king size pullout, right?
Yeah, it is. It is giving you a
They were leaving all the room for the jacuzzi.
So I've got that in my back pocket as a potential option.
Well, you're not going to, because I'm going to go ahead and take the king suite and jacuzzi.
Okay.
I do think it's the natural way for me to go here. There are rare occasions which, if I'm getting a king suite and jacuzzi, the implication here is it's a nicer room, nicer place to stay. And I will use that jacuzzi. I have used it in many a hotel. I will enjoy myself. I'll drag a little laptop over there. I'll start playing, the old Justice League cartoon, and I'll crawl into the jacuzzi and just let it run. And maybe somebody finds me the next morning in the jacuzzi. I don't know.
What?
You're making
That's
a face
dark.
like this is terrible.
Well, that just went really dark.
Yeah,
Because I know which one you're going to pick next.
You're making it weird as the problem.
Okay, well. My issue now is, while I have the king suite and jacuzzi, I don't know where to go next.
Like I say, jacuzzi.
Yeah.
Yeah, why are we calling it a jacuzzi? Can we address that?
It's efficiency of time. The listeners have places to be,
Interesting.
Hell.
Preston looking out for everyone who isn't listening to the podcast on 1.5 speed.
Yeah. I think we're going to try and make this a luxury experience. I think I'm going to take... Now, okay. I have a question about the list that I made.
Okay. I'll try my best to answer it for you.
It was my goal with the outdoor area that the top option also includes all of the other options, like a Kickstarter tier list. You know what I mean?
Oh, uh-huh.
What?
So like the rooftop lounge with fire pits, the hotel also has a pool.
We didn't say that.
I'm saying it now.
You can't do that.
It's my list.
That's not how drafts work.
Shush.
You can't have all the things.
I invented this show. How dare you tell me how drafts work?
I think I have to agree with Lauren. I think if you'd established that at the start.
Unthinkable. We stayed at this hotel in Bozeman, Montana.
I mean,
that had a rooftop lounge, bar, and heated pool on the roof, and that's what I want.
There was a pool on the roof?
You can't have it.
It was amazing.
You get one.
Is that the actual group consensus? Then I may go a different direction.
I'm trying to think like how strong does the pick become if you also get a pool?
Really strong.
I don't think so.
Because you want it.
I mean, Lauren, would you have taken it above your double down comforter?
If you knew it
included the pool?
Probably.
No, you wouldn't. Don't lie.
I'm not lying. I don't giggle when I lie.
I will say this, Preston, just purely for the sake of the graphic, I think it becomes confusing if you are saying it includes all three.
Okay.
I can't do that.
Okay. I just think okay. We'll get to that later then.
Listen, if you envisage a pool as part of your lounge, then who am I to yuck your yum? Who am I to limit?
I do, but
who am I to limit your imagination?
Denote that.
No, I mean, I just don't think it's expressed really at all in the list you gave us that it would include pools. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. All right. In that case, I'm gonna go for room service.
Oh, interesting.
That's my food option here.
Lauren's giving you some weird looks right now.
Honestly, it wasn't a weird look. I was going back in time and thinking of our honeymoon, not for sexual reasons. Purely. Actually, it was kind of sexual.
Lauren, none of us were thinking that it was sexual reasons. Okay? That was such an unnecessary qualifier that now I think you mean sexual reasons.
Hold on.
I did, but not about him. It was about the food that was delivered to my bed.
She was going back in time for sexual reasons. It was the orgasmic nachos she had.
They brought nachos. They brought cheeseburgers. They brought mac and cheese.
Yes.
They brought bagels.
This is what I'm
it was...
Is this level of room service where, like, drop of a hat, you can get something brought up. And if I'm in a I feel like it pairs well with my king suite with the jacuzzi, in that I have lots of room to sort of spread out and I'm going to hunker down in this space, and I'm going to ruin this room with just food and my living, dirty clothes.
You're gonna ruin that jacuzzi.
I'm going to ruin that jacuzzi. There's going to be beef in the tub.
I'm getting yelled at for being sexual.
There's beef in the tub. It's my nachos.
Listen, if I'm being honest, beef in the tub is the least sexual thing I've ever heard. And to be quite honest, and maybe this is too graphic, my penis retracted inside of my body when he said it.
He's got the clinch.
Instead of an outie.
Lauren, I got to be honest. I did not see this pick coming. What do you feel? I mean, you said you had this literally orgasmic, memory of the room service, but
I mean,
I feel like, in my opinion, the mistake Preston made here is that like none of the food options are bad. Like even if he feels like room service is really good, I don't think any of the food options are truly bad, because even a continental breakfast is still a free breakfast, even if it's like kind of mediocre.
Especially if we're assuming if you get one, you don't get the other. So now you get room service, but you don't have a continental breakfast. That's grab and go, baby. That's convenience.
How that should work, guys.
You don't get a continental breakfast. You don't get to just go downstairs and get a muffin now. You have to have it delivered. You have to wait for it and then get a tip.
Preston is all of a sudden trying to make this draft. He's like, actually, this draft is just one where I get all the good things that are possibly on the list, no matter what picks I make.
No, I'm clawing at the edges here because I think I already lost in the first two picks. I think it is impossible to imagine a hotel that has like room service quality, but not breakfast. Like I think
you would
my
get
assumption is with these top options that they came with the ones underneath.
You can have breakfast. You just have to wait for it to be delivered to your room. You can't go downstairs and grab it.
You're telling me there's a hotel with a spa that doesn't have a business center? That's crazy.
It's
a hotel with a rooftop lounge, but no chairs.
But you are
no chairs.
Like I have to make sure I draft chairs.
There's chairs. There's just not rocking chairs up there.
You have to sit still, stationary.
Listen, I don't know. I mean, if you're like, is there going to be a place that is providing this world-class room service you're talking about that is also going to have your standard continental breakfast that you can go grab in the morning? Does that exist? Were you guys going to grab continental breakfast on your honeymoon?
No.
Preston.
No.
Preston. The mistake you're making, Preston, is caving to the idea that continental breakfast is good. Okay, this is where you take a stand and you say, continental breakfast is awful. It's horrible, and you guys are going to slum it with your like pre-packaged muffins while
I was going to get there when somebody finally drafted it.
Gourmet breakfasts. Look, and you're going to plan ahead. You're not going to have to wait. You're going to call in. You're going to say, I want my breakfast prepared and ready for me at 8 a.m. or whatever. Then, like you order it the night before, right?
Yes. I was going to wait for one of you to draft one of the two worst food options, but you just decided that everything was fine.
You let both of us walk all over you, and even though I was the one walking over you, I still got defensive of you, so I had to step in there.
I'm very used to the both of you walking all over me. This is my two wives here.
That's me.
That's us. The show.
All right, Lauren, Preston's actual wife. Why don't you go ahead with your second pick here?
Is it my turn?
Yes,
it's your turn.
How delightful. Okay, well, I'm going with my one I'm so excited to get. I didn't think I was going to get this. Rooftop lounge with fire pits, baby.
And that, to be clear, does come with a pool, right, Lauren?
Oh, my God.
Yes.
I'm going to throw
so glad you asked.
Your virtual presence out of the window.
No, I got to go with it.
You don't get a pool.
I don't need a pool. I have a lounge.
For all of your friends that they want to come to the hotel instead of like actually experiencing the city that you're in.
Where do you find cool people at a hotel? Is it in the pool or is it usually upstairs at the cool rooftop bar?
They're out doing something else.
At the cool bar upstairs. We were just in this actual experience. There was a party up
Preston,
on the rooftop.
I do up on the rooftop. Click, click, click.
And you know what, Daniel? Guess who was in the pool?
Saint Nick?
Just us.
Oh. Well,
everybody else is at the bar.
We've struck something very interesting here. It seems that the two of you, part of your enjoyable hotel experience is interacting with strangers.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
It's definitely not. So what are you doing going to a rooftop lounge? Are you trying to pick up
out
somebody?
Me online and tell people I don't want to talk to
Outing
other
people
people.
online is the nature of this.
It says
program.
right here I'm introverted.
Yeah, drafted outing people online.
On screen that says
there's the subtitle.
Right there.
I will say though, Preston, I mean, I don't think rooftop lounge implies forced interaction with people you don't know.
Why are you going?
I can prove that because I went and I sat by myself and I didn't interact.
You sit by yourself. You sat with your husband.
And I didn't interact with anyone.
I'm not coming with you on this trip.
I'll go with you, Lauren. I'll go to the rooftop lounge with you. We'll have a great time.
And it'll be cool.
There's probably going to be drinks up there. You know, maybe some free appetizer
charcuterie
type deals. Yeah, 100%.
Why'd you say it like that?
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
Okay, so Lauren goes rooftop lounge with fire pits. Listen, it's going to be atmospheric up there, Preston. That's one thing you're really overlooking.
It's all about the ambiance.
Okay, I am shocked that this came back around to me, to be quite honest. So I'm going to just jump on it right away. I'm going double queen for my room layout to avoid that bare necessities.
Bummer.
To be honest, part of my, thinking of almost allowing Preston to go, what was it that we were talking about getting? Oh, the rooftop lounge with also the pool. Part of my reasoning for maybe being cool with that was because I was afraid if I didn't let you do that, you were going to take the double queen.
No, I took the king suite with the jacuzzi.
Oh, that's right. Or
that Lauren might or something.
No. I just was having a bad brain.
You just had bad logic? Okay, cool.
I was having a bad brain moment,
bare necessities.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to avoid the other worst thing here, I believe, which is the pull-out mattress. So I'm going top sheet and quilt there.
Yeah. This is a weird combination you left me with.
Have fun with that.
My king suite with the jacuzzi and the pull-out mattress. What room is this?
I hope you're sleeping in the jacuzzi.
Who took the bed from this room?
They needed a bigger jacuzzi.
Sorry about that, folks. Some technical difficulties. My camera just died mid. Oh, I thought you gotta stop making these faces at me when I'm making an announcement about something going wrong. My God, man. Anyway. Yeah, mid-recording, I made a great joke, I'm pretty sure. We were all laughing hysterically.
Yeah.
And then my camera just stopped working, and then it started doing the electronic scream at me, and the light started, the ring light built in started flashing at me, and I did a quick Google search to see, how to fix it, and there doesn't seem to be any way to do that. So I think my camera might have just bitten the bullet, which really sucks because I use that to stream. But anyway, we are going to have to, unfortunately, after talking so much about, this would be a good episode to watch on YouTube, is now going to have to be an audio-only episode, unfortunately. So sorry to our YouTube viewers. Really a shame because Preston, with Lauren on, we had decided that we were going to do this video recording fully in the nude.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So our viewers really missing out this.
It does explain why your camera broke.
Yeah,
it couldn't.
It was just too much. It was too much.
Too spicy.
Yeah, but we will soldier on. Apologies very much so for the technical difficulties. We will continue on with the draft. I had just taken double queen, I think, right, for my layout. Mm-hmm. And did I announce my third pick yet? I have it written, but I don't think I said it.
You did.
Okay. No, I did because I said I'm going top sheet quilt to avoid the pull-out.
Oh, that's right.
Mattress.
That quilt though is so itchy every single time. It just feels terrible. Why haven't they figured out how to fix that?
It's very thin.
Right. It is thin usually. Are you trying to tell me though that that's
not
significantly better than being
I'm just telling you I don't like a quilt.
Does the pull-out mattress mean you just have the mattress and no covers or blankets?
It's the whatever blanket comes in that weird plastic
that scratchy felt one.
Oh yeah.
It's that one. Or it means I have to awkwardly call down to the desk and ask for blanket and pillows.
Yeah, and that's always uncomfortable.
But I'm staying in their presidential suite somehow.
They forgot.
Doesn't make a lot of sense. But here we are.
No, but I do love the image of that. We are up though with Lauren selecting now. Lauren, what is your third round pick?
Oh, I'm so excited about this. This is something that is so important to me. A spa. Oh, you gotta have a spa.
You gotta have a spa?
You've got to have a spa. But not just like you walk downstairs and they have like one sauna and one, what's the other one called? Wet room? What's the...
Ew, what?
No.
What?
The one that's not... a steam room. A steam room. They have a sauna as the dry sauna and the steam room. That doesn't count if you just go downstairs.
I went to the wet room last night.
Like what?
I can't believe this room is... This hotel is
everywhere.
A wet room.
They bring over Jeff, and Jeff says, I'm not going to ask too many questions. And Jeff just goes to town.
Ew.
Jeff just plants himself in that wet room. He don't leave.
Ew. Oh my God.
Yeah, so that's what you took?
No, I'm talking like Omni Grove level. There's a cave and there's an ice and a plunge, an ice plunge, and two different scented rooms where like one is eucalyptus and one is lavender, and there's music playing under the water.
Here's my question for you: how are you going to split your time between the spa and the rooftop lounge?
Exactly, I have the best of both worlds.
Wow,
I want some me time, I go downstairs. I want some social time, I go upstairs.
When was the last time you wanted social time with people you don't know? Like 2009?
Not the point.
Okay.
I want to be around other humans.
Right.
I just don't want to talk to them. But I like feeling like I'm sharing a space with them.
Okay.
Yeah, I get that, honestly. I think that's
as long as
totally
I have
valid.
snacks and a drink to distract me.
Yeah.
And a book and some smut to read.
I don't like reading when people are watching me. I wouldn't bring a book.
We're putting that on a t-shirt.
I don't like
That's
reading
going on
while
a sweater.
people are watching me.
Yeah.
That is a uniquely you feeling, I do feel.
It's personal.
I read so
It's like
people
someone
will
prying
watch me
into
and
my
think I'm smart.
imagination.
Okay.
But why do you feel like people are watching you read?
They're not, but I just
Because when
don't.
the cover of her books says butt stuff
Dirty,
6'9",
dirty,
XX420,
dirty
they're like, what the
wingman.
hell is that?
Slaps girl on butt.
Yeah. Dirty,
And
dirty
then
butt
flies
stuff
away.
by JK69 Rolling.
I take the question back.
Yeah.
I regret asking it. Preston,
Mm.
what's the final pick of the first half of the draft?
I mean, I feel that I have to take the pool hot tub.
Uh-huh.
The reason I found this to be a weird category after the stipulation you guys put forward is I find these to be like pretty much 1A, 1B. Like there are quite a few listeners that would prefer the pool hot tub over the rooftop lounge with fire pits because they'd rather have a pool and a hot tub to go to than like a bar where you're going to spend money on drinks and I don't know.
Are we assuming it's like a good pool, like top tier, like nice, and not like those ones where you like have the jerry rigged like electrical chair that's supposed to help handicap people get in, but really it's like broken, and so that's just electrocuting
the accessibility of pools?
No, like
do you know
the ones that have
able-bodied people should be able to use pools? So you're saying
really
I'm actually advocating
your wife
pools are the ones that handicapped people are able to use. Is that what you're saying?
You're really throwing your wife.
I'm actually trying to say that in my experience, those chairs are always broken, which is messed up.
I'm thinking this is like a nice pool, but it's not like I'm not going to try and claim it's got like a lazy river and a waterfall here, but it's like a nice hotel pool. Plenty of seating.
Can I say as well? I think that your pool should have to come with at least a couple of strangers in it.
Oh yeah, sure. Odds you're getting it entirely to yourself.
It's always that one guy that's just sitting there, and you're like, "How long have you been in here?"
And he drifts over your way to make conversation. You're like, "Well, time to go."
Yeah,
I think I've been in the pool long enough.
For that very reason, I don't think like a hotel pool has held any appeal for me post the age of like 12.
Really?
Not unless it's a really nice one.
But I'm saying this is a
that
nice
you
one.
would find at a spa or something.
But I just don't want to have. I don't like having my shirt off around people I don't know.
Okay. Do you like reading around people you don't know?
Love it.
Okay, got it.
Love reading, specifically love reading smut around people.
So you're
I don't
not
know.
reading shirtless. That's what we're
No. When I read, I put my reading shirt on.
Oh.
It's an extra protective layer.
Where I think I'm bought into what you're saying is the jacuzzi here, which is why it's important that I have a jacuzzi in my room.
Oh, right. Yeah, you also are kind of doubling
jacuzzis.
up here. Like, are you going to spend any time in the pool hot tub when you have your own private jacuzzi?
Yeah.
No,
That's
I'm going
a
to spend a lot of
waste.
time in the pool.
You're going to go all the way downstairs to
Yes.
get in the pool and then
Yes.
go all the way back up to get in your own jacuzzi?
Yes.
That's
Sounds
not
great.
practical.
Okay. Well,
That's crazy.
Sounds great to me.
That sounds like extra legwork.
Says you.
Well, he's gonna need the extra legwork to walk off that room service, you know.
Yeah, and because he didn't
That
take the gym. Can't have it.
well, it's not over yet, Lauren.
Can't
No
have
one
it.
is
You're gonna-
on.
you can't
no one
pick
is.
Double things.
I don't have anything on this category.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Catch up with the
Yeah.
format.
Yeah, Lauren, you're a boy. Howdy.
Oh,
Lauren.
no.
Boy, howdy.
How many
Oh, no.
How many times have you been on this show?
Thrice.
No, it's more than that for sure.
No,
right?
it's thrice.
This is Guitar Say.
This is at least your fourth.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. This is the fourth I've been on.
Okay.
Thrice.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair. That is the halfway point of the draft. Here are the teams so far. I have a location of downtown walking area. I have a double queen room layout with top sheet and quilt on those double queens. Lauren has double down comforter for her bed quality, rooftop lounge with fire pits, and a spa and sauna. Preston has the king suite and jacuzzi with room service and a pool and hot tub on the premises. Halfway point, we're going to take a quick breather and be right back with the rest of the draft in just a minute. Hey guys, Daniel here. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. Wanted to take this opportunity to announce that I am doing a charity stream on Twitch June 30th at noon to raise money for Trans Lifeline. It's a great cause. Hope you'll come hang out with me. Even if you aren't on Twitch, I'll be posting links in all my socials at DAP_sauce on Instagram and Twitter, so you can donate there, help support a great cause, and help me reach my fundraising goals. I would appreciate it a ton. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. I hope you guys will consider supporting the charity stream. Let's get back to drafting. Okay, we are back for the second half of the draft. Preston has the first pick of the fourth round. Preston, where are you going with it?
I had so much time to think about it.
You wasted
I
it.
didn't.
Squandered it.
I didn't do that thing.
So I yelled at.
I think what's going to happen here is I'm gonna take my location on the outskirts of town.
Yeah, I think you have to here.
It's not that this is such an appealing thing, but there is something very depressing about being at a hotel in a strip mall,
Especially with your pool and hot tub situation.
Yes,
Like that would, if you got stuck with that,
If I
that
go
value
into-
that pick so much.
if I go into the pool and it's 25 feet from the front door of a Chili's, then that is going to harm the experience.
You know, I had lunch at Chili's today.
How was it?
Extremely mediocre. I have for years had this Chili's gift card that my uncle got me inexplicably one year for my birthday, and I don't know why. It's not like I'm a Chili's guy or anything, but he got me this Chili's gift card, and I'm pretty sure it's been in my wallet for over 4 years. It was definitely a pre-COVID birthday that I received that, and was out running errands today and with my roommate, and it was lunchtime, and I was like, all right, what's around here for lunch? And she's like, well, there's a Chili's a mile away. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're spending the Chili's gift card once and for all. We both got the 3 for me deals.
Love that.
Yes.
Which, yeah, pretty good value wise. But I did say at the conclusion of the meal, I think that this is the last time I'll ever eat at a Chili's for the rest of my life.
What?
Really?
And then she tried to come up with all these scenarios in which I would go back to. Are you guys Chili's fans?
Well,
We have a friend that loves Chili's, and she
Really?
gets so irrationally excited about
What
it,
does
and
she
it honestly
get
makes
there?
me excited about it when she's so excited.
she brought up last night when she was over here She put a gamble on a sports game we were watching that says, if your team wins, I'll buy you a chocolate molten lava cake, and if my team wins, then you buy me a chocolate molten lava cake. And what we discovered by halftime was really this was just an excuse to go to Chili's. Like either way, the outcome was
I texted her last night, so the game was a tie.
The game was a draw.
I texted her last night and I said, actually, we're going to go to Chili's on half-price margarita night. And then I'm going to get one of those cookie skillets because those are better than the
Okay, so I can see the desserts being good. And for the longest time, my plan with the gift card was eventually I'll just go to Chili's and just spend it all on booze. I'll get $25 worth of margaritas or whatever.
And chips and salsa.
Yeah, well, I got the chips and salsa, and it was like the most bland, flavorless salsa I've ever had in my entire life.
Chips and salsa's not good.
You can't screw up chips and salsa.
Chili's.
There are like a couple things there that are good, and you have to really hone it in. On
I just got like the crispers, which were still solid.
I get those; they're fine. What the crispers I usually get because all of the sauces are really good.
Honey boneless barbecue; those are good.
Yeah. I do. It's been a long time, but I do remember the ribs being pretty good. But I really didn't want to go over my $25 amount. I didn't want to spend any real money at Chili's, so I kept it to the 3&Me options.
Did it still work after like multiple years?
Yeah.
Those things last forever.
It says right on there it does not expire. So.
Okay.
Is it one of the ones that you can use for like all Chili's subsidiaries kind of situation?
Yeah, and I saw that at the end, and I saw that like as I was going in, it's like, oh damn, I really should have used this at On the Border, which I don't
could have
know
gone to like Longhorns.
So the only used to be okay, but yeah.
One time when I was at On the Border, somebody dropped a burning fajita on someone's back.
Oh my god!
They were going to say your back. Jesus Christ!
Down. No, there was like two guys down from me. Down their back.
Oh
yeah, we had an On the Border that we would go to growing up, and it was good. I remember growing like as a little kid, and then it went out of business. And then the ones that it said was available were at Chili's, On the Border, and then some Italian restaurant I never heard of, like Maggiano's or something like that.
Yeah, Maggiano's is good. The family style.
Maggiano's probably would have been your best value to spend that gift.
I don't know that I've ever seen one.
There's only one here. We have one at the mall.
Very much a mall place.
Gotcha. But yeah, so that was my Chili's experience, and it feels kind of liberating to like feel like I'll never go to a Chili's again.
Wow, makes me kind of sad. I'll never go to a Chili's.
But well, maybe when we're all together, you guys will force me to go to Chili's.
Yeah, what are you going to do when we're in such a late stage of capitalism that there are only Chili's?
Well, so
I think Chili's is going to be the one to survive.
Chili's is going to be the victor of the gladiator arena and eliminates all of the restaurants.
It's funny you say that because the first scenario Lexi brought up was, what if Chili's buys every other sit-down restaurant, and it becomes the only option for you to go out and sit down at a restaurant with, like, fast food restaurants will still exist, but to go to sit down and have a waiter will only be Chili's.
You don't even have a waiter at Chili's, though. They gave you those little iPads on the table now.
We had a waiter still.
You'll go to like Olive Garden, brought to you by Chili's, or like Macaroni Grill, a Chili's product.
I miss Macaroni Grill.
I think in this context, the menu is always going to be Chili's. And I said I think I just would never go out to eat again, other than fast food, was my answer.
But then you're going to go to the supermarket, and in the frozen food aisle, it's all going to be prepacked Chili's.
And that little Chili's logo guy will just follow you everywhere.
This is some weird layer of hell.
Oh my God.
We've discovered.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, this sounds like it should have been a gag in Idiocracy or something.
Yes,
where just Chili's is the only food provider in the country. Lauren, where are you going with your fourth pick?
Okay. Don't I only haven't I just been given answers now?
You have like very
maybe
flexibility.
Maybe
you took the spa. Yeah, so just pick whatever answer you're defaulting to feels the best.
I'm gonna. This is
a tough spot for Lauren. I don't think we've ever.
It's not.
Well, isn't
it's
it though?
Because I got this.
You don't get any more picks. We've never had a person be like lose their freedom of choice so early in this format. I don't think.
Wow,
she's gonna make it work for her. Watch.
I think that means Preston did a bad job of balancing the options. I think
it's probably Preston's fault.
How did this become my fault?
I'm gonna put a positive spin on location. And say that my strip mall location of this very luxury spa, shut up, this very luxury spa with also cool rooftop fire pit situation that I've got going on is in like one of these secret strip mall backdoor places. Like you think it's like a rundown, like Chinese food restaurant maybe, but really if you go inside and you go downstairs, it's a bougie.
That is sketch as hell. What you're
It's not sketch. People would be
like,
the
hey,
Gen
are we
Zs
at the hotel?
would probably go in here.
Yeah, say no.
It's cool.
That's as negative.
They're not going to go into a
I
Hilton.
can imagine.
They're not going to be like, oh, I want a standard, well-known hotel company. No, they want my sleazy strip mall.
Behind the strip mall,
yes.
It's sort of secret. You have to like.
Yeah, you have to open up like a metal door that squeaks with rust on it.
So you're saying it's speakeasy, basically. It's a speakeasy hotel.
Yeah,
You don't get a speakeasy. You can't just turn your hotel into.
I can. It's a strip mall speakeasy.
I will say, I do think the image of like this very luxury hotel that Lauren has created with the rooftop lounge and the spa and sauna in a strip mall, probably, and I'm imagining a thing where like, you know, a third of the like properties don't have anything filled in them currently. It's like a strip mall that's like clearly going out of business, you know? This is what I'm envisioning.
There's like a bail bonds place.
We buy gold.
Yeah,
cash.
A pawn shop,
pawn shop and a Chili's, as we already established.
And a Chili's.
And a very small UPS office. So
the Chili's is bumping though.
The view from this rooftop lounge you've got is.
You don't know what's behind the strip mall. It could be the Tetons. It could be.
It could also not be that.
Wait. We've made a grave mistake.
the sky high strip mall.
No,
not your grave mistake.
No, Lauren, this is maybe the most generous thing I've ever done for a drafter.
No, don't do this.
In the history of this show.
Wait, no.
There is a category that you have a choice in, and you missed it.
No.
Really?
No.
Where?
Yeah. Your food options.
I done messed this up, man.
Oh, no, Dan.
Oh, you're right. I thought I already had food because I had a rooftop bar lounge. So I was like, oh, I'm covered. I got food.
Dan, no.
Ooh.
Did you know this whole time?
No,
Preston?
definitely
okay.
not. No. That would be pretty mean, I think.
It would.
But no.
This is big. No, but I think you're going to be excited about my pick. Why do I need a restaurant and bar attached when I already have a restaurant and bar attached to my roof?
Well, plus
should I take it just to be a dick to you?
Plus the Chili's in the strip mall.
Hey, you also have a Chili's at your strip mall.
Oh, that's true. Honestly, don't hate on it. Well, okay, I'm gonna. Is someone else going to take strip mall? Because I kind of want to be. I have to have strip mall, right?
Do the thing you were saying to screw over Daniel.
You were locked into strip mall, yeah.
Point your ire in his direction. Take the restaurants. Leave him with nothing.
I don't want to.
Why not?
Because I like a continental breakfast, man. I like it. I like bagels. I like putting them in the little toaster and watching them go through the thing, and then they fall out the bottom, and then they give me the little.
Serve breakfast.
Then they give me the little cream cheeses and the little peanut butters, and I can mix and match, and then I can get the juice machine.
You won't get the juice machine at a restaurant.
At an actual restaurant?
They don't let you pick the juice.
Food quality standards.
They don't let you go in there and basically take whatever you want. It's like stealing. It's like theft. The amount of breakfast you can get at these places.
Lauren wants to burgle, goddammit.
You can snack for the whole. It's like in college when you went to the lunch place. What do we call the lunch places? I never went. What are they called?
What?
The dining hall.
Dining halls? Do you just can't remember the word for dining halls? Man,
Lauren's so bougie.
I was over at Chick-fil-A and Dunkin' Donuts every day. Anyway, you Lauren, can take and your fill for the day.
Lauren, I want to be clear. Are you really taking continental breakfast?
I think so, yeah. It speaks to me.
Okay, I'm locking it in.
It's a part of my full hotel experience. I think every hotel has a good continental breakfast.
Well, Dan, congratulations on another draft victory. Huge win.
Yeah, well, I don't even feel good about this. I mean, I really don't know.
You tried to rescue.
Well, we didn't mention that the restaurant has to be Chili's.
No. You get Chili's in your strip mall. That was separate.
Exactly. And I have an upstairs restaurant.
That's a non-affiliated hotel Chili's.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think my attached restaurant or bar, especially with the way I'm getting it, I don't think it's going to be like a fancy spot. But I'm happy to take it. I still feel like it's a better option than continental breakfast.
I agree.
So yeah. I don't even know what to say. I'm just gonna take it and move on.
All right. Well, the rest of us commoners want some convenience.
She's
in our
like,
lives.
she's like, you're stealing. You're stealing with how much food you get in the same way that a raccoon steals from you in the middle of the night by digging into your garbage.
It is true.
You don't go outside and catch
garbage.
the raccoon and go, oh my God, he's stealing from us.
Sometimes they got little French toasted.
She is getting her food for free though, and I presumably am not.
Yeah.
I think I'm paying
I'm thrifty.
for everything I get.
You are very often allowed to hurt your body for free in this life. That is true. You can do that if you choose.
Preston, I have a question for you here for my next pick.
Yeah.
Sell me on what a business center is in a hotel.
Okay, Dan. Here's what a business center is. You walk into the hotel, and the hotel check-in agent asks you if you need to fax anything. And you say, no, I don't need to fax anything. And he says, well, we have a fax machine if you need to. And that is what a hotel business center is.
Okay, gotcha.
It's a little desk with a fax machine, a landline,
and a printer.
And sometimes a printer, but there's just no way the printer works. Not a chance. And sometimes it's a room where you could shut the door and take a private phone call, but I don't know that.
But it has good Wi-Fi.
Why would you need that if you have
you just need... Maybe that's the only place the hotel has Wi-Fi.
Why would that be that? No.
They're withholding the rest of the
there are a lot of
Wi-Fi.
hotels with dog shit Wi-Fi.
It's true.
How about you don't get Wi-Fi at any of our hotels unless you choose the business center?
Yep, none of us drafted Wi-Fi.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
What are we going to do?
It's too late.
You're going to channel scroll.
That's a business center, pal.
Okay, so we're ignoring Lauren's suggestion of only getting Wi-Fi if you draft a business center.
Yes.
Because that's ridiculous.
It's insane.
And even though I would not use it personally, I know lots of people who would see this as a value, so I'm going to take the gym. Even if it's not like a good one, I know that there are people who see like, oh yeah, I can get my morning workout right in the hotel, and
I hate those people,
and not skip a day. Yeah, I can't relate to them, but I know that they exist, and probably some of them listen to this show, and maybe they're.
I don't hate you.
Maybe they're one of the 6 people who decide to vote on the winner of the show from week to week. So, just in that case, I'm taking Jim.
Here's the pitch on a gym.
Oh.
I too am someone who every work conference I've ever been to, I bring gym clothes with this thought that in between dumb work stuff, I'm going to want to go get in a quick, I don't know, whatever it is people do.
Power session.
Never once happened. But I do feel like if a hotel has a gym, it feels like a nicer hotel. So that's what you're sort of getting here is like the hotel has a gym. You walk by the gym. You're like, oh, this feels like a nicer place than a regular motel.
I will say, I think it really depends on the quality of the gym because I've definitely been in hotels where they say they have a gym and it's like 2 bench presses and like a treadmill that looks like it hasn't been serviced in 10 years. You know what I mean? With a tube TV in there.
Yeah, it's a couple free weights, a used yoga mat, and a tube TV playing Fox News.
I can smell
That is your hotel gym.
That doesn't make the hotel feel nicer. That kind of gym.
Rusty kettlebells.
So I think like middle ground gym probably like not quite that, but not like a high end, super nice feeling gym, but like a serviceable gym that people can get their workout in without feeling disgusting about it.
Totally.
Okay, so Lauren, I'm just going to go ahead, and we've already discussed it, so I'm just going to go ahead and write you in for your strip mall with this pick, if that's okay.
Okay, I'm all right with that.
I mean, she tried to sell it
I've got
as
a plan.
some weird speakeasy nonsense, and I just think that's insane.
I have a vision.
She just tried to turn the pick that she had to take into something that wasn't available as a pick. And you have to respect that, Preston. That kind of gamesmanship wins drafts, okay?
I guess so.
I think you could learn a little something from that. With that said, Preston, where are you going with your final 2 selections here? Well, we know where you're going, but sell us on them.
I know. Well, I'm going to start with the business center. And here's how I'll sell it.
You already did such a good job
I
of
did
not
such
selling
a good
it.
job of trashing it without realizing I was going to get stuck with it. But here's the thing about the business center.
And I mean no disrespect, because you know I love you. That is such a classic Preston on this show blunder.
Yeah, it is.
I gave you carte blanche to like sell me on the business center. And
It's
knowing
trash.
if I didn't take it, you would have to get it. You told me how garbage it is.
Yeah.
So let's see how you twist it around now. I can't wait to see you nail this gymnastics routine here.
There's something both of you are forgetting.
Oh, okay.
It is the only fax machine in town.
What?
And in the situation where you need to fax something...
Here, you know what, Preston? I've got you right. I'm going to save you. Here, I'm going to do your job for you.
Is it 1980?
Okay? No. It is the year 2025, February. Early signing day. The signing day period for the new year of football recruits has just come in. And Preston is not in Savannah, Georgia. No, he is in Savannah, Georgia, but it's to see the 5-star recruit that Alabama is trying to sign.
Yep.
And God damn it, there's not a single fax machine in town for him to fax his letter of intent to Bama to get him on campus. And lo and behold, Preston has the hookup. He gets it. Alabama has just signed the #1 recruit in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Because Preston has the business center.
You just wrote an ad for a Best
What does
Western.
he need Preston for? Like, why can't he just go to the hotel and be
Preston,
I'm really important, give me the business
Preston
center?
was the last person to... He's got the last room. Remember, he's got the king suite.
I do.
He basically
with
he's
the
king of the
pull-out
castle.
couch.
He's the king.
I got the king suite with no bed. It creates a very non-threatening environment.
But there's
You
only
shouldn't
one
be
king
inviting
suite.
college boys into your king suite hotel
He
room.
would be 18. He would be 18. He'd be a grown man. And he's not inviting to his room. He's just having
Just
him
the
over.
jacuzzi.
I'm just inviting him to the in-room
The jacuzzi and the fax machine, yeah. All right, there you go.
Okay, I love the picture you painted here, and it's certainly a very useful piece of technology that I think we abandoned far too quickly. And I'd like to
but except in that one very specific facet of our life where it is extremely important.
It's incredibly important. I think 2025 is the year we bring back fax machines.
Can't you just use a scanner?
I think 2025 is the year that we bring back fax machines. And I will not be taking.
You gotta wait for people to answer a
fax
fax machine. They gotta accept it.
Daniel, I want a shirt at our merch store that says "Bring back fax machines."
You got it.
It'll
be right. It'll be right with I don't like reading when people are watching.
I think you should have a shirtless shirt that says "I read with my shirt on."
A shirtless shirt.
What's a shirtless shirt?
Is it like one of those things you get in Panama City where it's like
it has like a naked body,
curvy body? Yeah, do that.
All right, that's pretty good. Yeah, we can do that. I like that. All right, Preston, and then your final pick is the Continental. No, Lauren had the Continental breakfast. Your final pick is the
pull-out mattress.
Pull-out. Oh boy, yeah. Good luck. Good luck with this one.
That's a bummer.
Well, I think we all agreed earlier that it's a Tempur-Pedic inside the pull-out mattress.
You specifically said it wasn't.
It is not.
You specifically said it was not.
It is the bare minimum, tiny half-inch garbage mattress with stains on it. Is it blood?
Well,
is it bodily fluids? We don't know.
No. I don't think it has stains. I mean, he's in the king suite with a jacuzzi for crying out loud.
Exactly.
Thank you.
It has stains.
No,
it probably it does. Yeah, it has stains. I just don't think they're blood stains. Is all I'm saying.
Okay, I think it's going to be fine. I'm going to be so tuckered out from all my flips into the pool that I just fall right to sleep on my pull-out mattress.
Do we feel like you should be allowed to say tuckered out without saying plum in front of it?
What is plum
tuckered
out?
I'm plum
is
tuckered
a Southern
out.
thing?
It's like a 1920s thing.
Are you from the 1920s, Daniel?
I feel like it's a Southern thing, isn't it? I'm plum tuckered out.
I feel like I need to Google this.
No, I'm going to be plum tuckered out, and then I'm going to go to bed in my pull-out mattress.
How has Lauren never heard plum tuckered out?
We don't speak like you in this.
The only thing that's coming up is plum tuckered pooch. What does that mean?
Okay.
Is this a dog?
No more Googling.
You don't want to know what that means. All right, I'm going to look it up. Plum tuckered out. Where did that one come from? Let's see. Can I find it? Particularly Okies and Texans. Okay, so he's saying it's like
interesting.
Like southern Texas,
right?
Oklahoma, 1840s.
It means utterly and completely worn out.
Yeah,
I actually am going to start using that because that's how I feel most days. So.
Oh, apparently the first documented use of it though is from the Wisconsin Inquirer.
Wisconsin, cool.
All right. Well, now that we have the etymology of plum tuckered out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Take it away.
I don't want to pull out mattress, but here we are. So, draft over.
If I'm being honest with you, I haven't come across a pull-out mattress that I wouldn't rather just slept on the couch without pulling out the mattress.
Oh, that's a good point. You could just leave it in and just sleep on the couch. That's probably comfier.
Listen, here's what's actually happened. I'm sleeping in the jacuzzi.
That's so dangerous.
That's a really dangerous idea.
I'm bringing dry jacuzzi. I'm bringing blankets and pillows.
You don't have blankets and pillows, my guy.
I've got
only have a pull-out couch.
Yeah. He would have blankets and pillows. Like he would have like the standard ones that the hotel would give him. Okay, wait. So you're saying you're draining the jacuzzi of water?
Well,
and sleeping.
The jacuzzi isn't filled when you get there.
It is if it's a good hotel.
I mean,
it's just waiting
that'd be
for
sort
you.
Of wild. It's like
with the rose petals.
It's not a jacuzzi in the way I think you might be thinking of it, Dan.
Yeah, I guess probably not. I will say though, I do think because you got the king suite and jacuzzi, I do think, Preston, that you would get like the epitome, the best
pull-out mattress money you can buy.
Pull-out mattress experience imaginable. Yeah, I do think you get that.
I think so too.
Think you get that.
I think it's a serviceable thing, but it's not as good as either of the two things you guys got. That's fair.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. All right, Lauren. You are stuck now with bare necessities.
See, that's so vague.
Yeah, I want to hear from Preston what he is envisioning here. And then whatever he says to a T is exactly what Lauren gets, with no rebuttal options from her.
Okay, the bed's on the ceiling.
The thermostat is set to
104 and the buttons are broken.
Oh, boy.
No, it's like the heating and cooling unit is the thing that sits under the window and makes a bunch of noise.
Oh, I hate that.
There's no fridge. There's no microwave. The TV is old and it's not a smart TV.
And it just does the channel guide
that could
scrolling.
Be considered an upgrade is not there.
So they don't have nice smelling lotions or
a queen.
They don't have nice smelling lotions. You're way beyond what I'm thinking.
Well, I have a spa downstairs, so it's fine. All right.
You do have a spot downstairs.
It's a shower tub combo.
So I don't have a view or anything. It's not a corner room. It's definitely have people above, beside, and below me kind of situation.
That's basically it. Squeaky floors. It's the hotel we described.
I don't have a bathrobe or anything.
You don't have a bathrobe? Hey, you're so far removed from having a bathrobe, you'd have to upgrade 4 more times in your stay to have a bathrobe.
Bare necessities.
You have a safe in the closet that doesn't work.
So wait, what size is my bed?
Full
to
size,
go with my double down comforter.
It's a queen.
Okay.
Queen, really?
They do full sizes in hotels. Do they?
Didn't she get?
I've been at hotels where they had full size.
No, bare necessities. No, it's full size. It's full size.
Full size is I've never ever been in a hotel room with a full size bed.
You have now.
You didn't travel on college frisbee teams.
Ugh.
Yes. You have a balcony, but your balcony is to the inside of the hotel. Oh. Did you ever stay at one of those places?
Yes.
Shit's crazy.
I've never.
There's one in Savannah.
It's wild. There is one in Savannah. Yes, that's what you have. Very weird.
I like those. I actually get a thrill from those.
You don't have it.
I like when you can watch the elevator go up through the glass
I don't think you should get any kind of balcony.
No,
you get a view, Lauren, but it's right into the abandoned looking parking lot of your strip.
No, I want it to be right over the air conditioning units on the floor below me.
It's you are awoken in the night by the Chili's HVAC units. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Beautiful. What a picture. Okay, it's time for the final pick, which belongs to me, which is easily the worst pick, I think.
I think so.
Which is the rocking chairs. Honestly, I could see a world where the rocking chairs are pretty nice. It depends on the place, I think. If it's kind of an old fashioned kind of deal where there's a proper big porch kind of deal, if we're in Savannah, a southern style, Cracker Barrel big wraparound porch, or if it's even just what do you call the area, the kind of carport area where you're supposed to only be there if you're checking into the hotel and then you go back to your car and drive to the parking lot.
Yeah, the overhang.
The Sally port.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, listeners let us know.
Sometimes you'll see I'm learning so many words today.
Sometimes you'll see rocking chairs there by like, where people can smoke or whatever.
And that's what I was envisioning. I do have to wonder who is sitting at those,
just chilling out there. They're waiting for like their wife to go check out.
Exactly.
Front desk.
You sit there because you're waiting for your Uber to show up. Basically.
Right. And if that's the case, then I just won't use them, and I don't care that they're there. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
So yeah, like best case, it's fine. Worst case, it's fine. So I feel totally fine with that. So that is the conclusion of the hotel amenity draft. Here are the teams. I am downtown in an awesome walking area. I get to experience the city. I have a double queen size layout with a top sheet and quilt, attached restaurant and or bar for my food. I got an attached gym and rocking chairs as my just kind of general additive amenity. Lauren has the double down comforter, a rooftop lounge with fire pits, a spa and sauna, continental breakfast, strip mall. She's in a strip mall, sorry. And then she, for her room layout, the bare necessities. She's got basically a bed, a working toilet, and a shower head that probably has the worst water pressure you've ever experienced in your entire life.
But it's a comfy bed.
No, shut up.
And then Preston is in the king suite with a jacuzzi. He's got room service. He's got a pool and hot tub. He's on the outskirts of town. He's got a business center with a fax machine, and he's sleeping on a pull-out mattress. I don't know how that works, the king suite, but I like it. I like the universe we've created here. We're going to take another final quick breather. Be back with some post-draft analysis in just a minute. Okay, we are back. It's time to dissect these picks one final time. As always with the style of draft, there aren't any other, things that we could have drafted from. So I'd like to ask Preston, what were some other ideas you had run through your head before coming up with our final list of options?
We had view out the window. I thought about that for a while, but I think that is sort of encapsulated by location a bit. But you could pay I was trying to think if this happened to a summer vacation, but not really. But you could pay for like a really nice room and then have a view of, the parking lot or like the room next to yours. Like just
that always bothers me when I get into the hotel room. I'm like, oh, this view is shit. And then I turn around and I forget that
you immediately
have it. Yeah, I'm like, close the curtains.
Yeah,
it's dark in here.
Just draw the blackout curtains.
Like I don't need a view for a hotel.
No. The view just unless you're at the beach and there's something about like waking up and
that's nice.
And seeing the beach out the window, that's nice. But in almost every other instance, it really doesn't matter. And then the other, sort of category we had was like brand name or type of hotel. Is it going to be like a motel style? Is it going to be like a nicer-ish brand, or is it going to be like a luxury boutique? Because I think you could have a DoubleTree and a luxury boutique hotel that are exactly the same, but you feel cooler because you're not staying at DoubleTree. You know what I mean? I think that has actual
It's all
value.
about that brand, baby.
See, this is capitalism.
Yeah, no, I'm bought in, baby. Stop resisting.
All right, what was the worst pick of the draft?
I mean, Lauren tried to make it, and then you pulled her out of it.
I still think she made it.
I don't think
she did actually still make it. She fell off the cliff. You pulled her back up, and she said, "No, I left my keys," and she jumped back down. The continental breakfast pick feels just really bad to take. I understand.
That's insane.
I understand your affection.
That's
I understand your affection for a continental breakfast, but to think it's better than a legitimate restaurant is kind of
business
crazy.
Center with a fax machine? Are you kidding me?
But he had to take that.
I didn't knowingly choose a business center.
Yeah. We're talking like within like the frame of the draft.
Oh, like
Preston
free
got
will.
With business center.
Who exercised their free will to do the worst thing? That's
maybe.
To me, it's the two food picks between the two of you. It's either Lauren choosing continental breakfast in the fourth round over the attached restaurant and or bar. Like that, I feel like Lauren's glossing over that. I mean, I guess she has her rooftop lounge, so she didn't need that as much. But basically, I get the bar 2 rounds after her.
It's true.
It's just not on a rooftop. So I don't get to overlook, again, the abandoned strip mall parking lot.
Nobody said what my view was because we eliminated that category.
You're in a strip mall.
You have no idea what's behind that strip mall.
It has a maximum ceiling.
It doesn't because I have a rooftop bar. It's really high up, strip mall.
Sorry, Central Park is right behind that strip mall, Lauren.
We forgot.
Brilliant view of that.
Yes.
But yeah, I thought Preston taking room service in the second and with the fourth pick was kind of crazy. I just think value gained with room service over even honestly continental breakfast. I think just didn't.
Where would you have gone to pick 4 instead?
I would have taken the queen beds. To avoid getting stuck on the pullout.
The fact, though, that you're coming down on me so hard for continental breakfast, if we're talking food quality, room service food quality, except for our honeymoon, is usually garbage. Like, you can get way better food at a continental breakfast than the garbage they send up for room service. It's like,
I don't think that's true.
Yes, it is. It's like gross, overheated.
Do you think they have a separate kitchen in the same place, and they use the nice kitchen to make the continental breakfast and the shitty kitchen to make the room service?
But I'm saying if you get room service at like 3 a.m, you're getting like a leftover burger from like 2 days ago that they reheated in the microwave. They're not making you a fresh ass burger.
I do not think that's true. And
I also feel like it was kind of like implied and specified and discussed that it's like, premium room service.
Nice room service.
A la what you two got on your honeymoon.
I would say better than that too.
I feel like Lauren, you're kind of the one who painted that picture. Also, I should say.
Yeah,
like
you're the one You're the one who had a sexual experience about room service.
You literally made room service sexual.
I'm trying to save my ass.
Keep at her, Dan. Come on.
Yeah, I think it's too late to try to jump on that now. But I mean, do you agree, Preston, that it's between those two picks?
I think so. I hold my room service pick in pretty high regard, but I did it because I have like the king suite. I was envisioning a type of stay where I become a small hermit.
Yeah. I mean, I would just say I think for me, I think in these drafts, like there's the bombshell drafts, right? There's the landmine drafts or the landmine picks, and I really was so certain that you were going to take the double queen, and I was terrified of it, and I was like, I don't know how I'm going to save my draft if he does that, and then you didn't, and I was like, oh, I kind of feel like it's a slam dunk for me. Kind of.
I do think I should have done that because now the philosophy around my team is the pullout mattress so bad that nothing else matters? Because I think I have a really good team otherwise, but like if you have a great day in your hotel and then go to bed and you're like, oh, this sucks. Like, what is even the point of the hotel at that point?
Yeah, I think, and I really enjoy this format. I think it's really fun because the strategy is so different. Mm-hmm. But yeah, to me, I think pull-up mattress, especially just in like terms of people just looking at the lineup, I think it's like it was easily the worst thing I think to have on your team. And so to not,
it was the handshake.
When you had the power to dodge it, yeah, I think that was the blunder of the draft. Even though Lauren taking the worst food thing was still kind of insane. Okay. Just going to gloss right past that. What is the best hotel experience here? If you think yours is number one, who are you taking number two?
I don't think I've ever chosen anyone else for number one besides myself. That makes
a lot of sense. It really tracks.
Is that holding true today?
I'm the best.
Are you picking yourself here?
Yeah, because someone out there is going to recognize the quality and importance of continental breakfast.
I will say this about Lauren's team. I think Lauren has the most premium experiences.
Yes. The bar.
It just comes down to like, do her lows pull that down enough to not be number one? For me, it does. But maybe like having a spa is really, really important, or just such a high sell for some people, or the rooftop lounge is such a high sell for people. I could see people voting for Lauren here. I can't
spend the first half of your day at the spa, the second half of your day on the rooftop lounge. What more do you need?
It is just really weird to be like, I'm gonna go have a luxury day, and I pull up into the strip mall.
It's like cool.
It is really a weird mindset.
And like edgy.
It's not cool and edgy. Even the speakeasies that you're thinking of, the ones that we go to, are tucked in between two like 5-star restaurants.
I would go to a speakeasy that's not tucked in between 2 5-star
restaurants. You would go to a speakeasy that was next to a Chili's.
Yeah.
If I took you there for date night.
If it was cool, if it had ambiance inside, yeah. Once you got me in there, I'd be like, this is awesome.
Lauren, just ahead of the curve here. This is the other thing that's going to happen in 2025, apart from the resurgence of fax machines, is speakeasies are really going to be in like super divey spots. Yeah. They're going to be super speakeasies.
They're going to be very standard places like, our Kinko's is a speakeasy now.
My hotel TV.
It's still a Kinko's, but you have to like have the secret knock, and that's the thing that makes it trendy.
My hotel TV, because I have bare necessities, only plays Bar Rescue. Nothing else. So you go to sleep, you watch Bar Rescue for 8 hours, you wake up, you go to the speakeasy that hosted Bar Rescue, and it's really, really cool.
What I'm thinking is your hotel is now a themed Bar Rescue hotel.
I actually am okay with that too.
With a spa.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone likes a theme.
With a wet room.
All right, so
with a wet, moist room.
The wet room. I do love the wet room. Lauren, who are you giving second place to in your mind?
Probably you. Listen, man.
Let the record show she was not looking at me when she said that.
Okay, I just don't think the pullout can be justified. Like, I don't care about... First of all, hotel jacuzzis are, like, low-key gross. Ooh. There's, like, stuff coming out of them, and,
This is the king suite, though. This is going to turn to a creme of jacuzzis.
I know, but that's
hotel
what it's still gross. How many other people's butts have been in that jacuzzi? Like, ew. Blech. Who knows what's been done in there? So anyway, double queen room, though, can end up with the same bedding situation that I had, because you can do what that girl did and just double up on all the bedding. So that's pretty good.
I need to ask Lauren a question here. Why are you bothered by butts in a jacuzzi, but not in a sauna?
Yeah.
People aren't sitting on their bare asses in a sauna. If you
Excuse me? Yes, they are.
Man in a sauna.
They definitely are.
Guys, you're supposed to be wearing a towel, you sick people.
Tell that to the Europeans.
No,
they don't do it.
Cover your bum hole. No one wants that.
All right, Preston, who do you think is the winner and who's second place?
I still think my experience makes up for not having the pull-out couch, but I'll grant you it's really close with your team. And because it's sort of neck and neck between me and you, I feel like I sort of have to give you the win.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, it just feels like...
We can't both give Daniel.
Well, if I'm that low on my own team, where I think it's really close between me and you, then that's sort of your answer.
No, I need us to be that Spider-Man meme where we're all pointing at each other.
No, but you did such a bad job that it can't happen. So it's Dan.
I don't think we've ever in the history of the show been the Spider-Man meme, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm hard pressed to think of a time where we like all voted for each other.
Where everyone thought a different person who wasn't themselves was the winner. Yeah. What draft it is the Spider-Man meme, but they're like arm is wrapped background pointing at themselves.
Yes. They're pretending to point at the other Spider-Man, but it's really just them.
That's what the show is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to take myself number one, and between the two of you, I think it's kind of close. I mean, honestly, like, is bare necessities, like, I'm also just imagining, like, I know you have the double down comforter, but I'm also just imagining, like, bare necessities mattress just not being comfortable at all, and, like, you know, a bottom of the floor kind of hotel room experience. Mm-hmm. But, man, pull-out mattresses just are bad. They're just a bad time, aren't they?
Don't.
It's a good one. Whatever that looks like.
I am going to go. You know what? I'm gonna go with Preston. And even if I sleep on the couch, I'm just gonna treat myself to some awesome room service.
Absolutely.
Or the spa.
But it is. I'm just not a spa guy, Lauren. I'm just not. I wish I was. I really wish I was. I wish I could go and enjoy that spa and sauna. But it's just not for me. And if
you're a business center guy, I get it.
No, I'm a big business center guy. If I were a spa sauna guy, I would 100% vote for you, Lauren, without even thinking about it. So I think, no offense, Preston, I think a lot of people will side with
the people want a spa.
Yeah, I am kind of inclined. I do think that rooftop lounge and spa sauna is good for you. But if it were my personal vote, I would just barely give Preston the edge. But of course, as always, the only vote that matters is the listeners. Please go and vote. The link to the poll is in the show notes. Thank you all so much for listening. And Lauren, thank you so much for coming on the show. Did you have a fun time tonight?
I always have a fun time with you boys.
Oh, Lauren, it's so fun.
Grand old time.
I feel like it's tough for Preston whenever you come on.
Yeah, well, it's tough when I invite her to anything because I slowly realize people would rather her just come alone.
I don't think that's true.
That's not true at all.
I think my pigs make your pigs look bad.
Them fighting words.
We've got.
I will say no. You Preston were sharing pictures from your vacation in the Drafted Discord. Be sure to join the Drafted Discord. It's the best place to follow when shows get released and the best place to participate in conversation about the drafts. Let us know what picks are good. Let us know what picks are bad. That is really the only spot to do that, with Twitter being so garbage these days. But there was a joke about how I should have gone with you guys and been your third wheel, and Preston made a comment about how you guys would be able to tolerate me for a day or two. I have to say, now I feel like I'm a pretty good third wheel. I think with people that I
think
feel
you'd
like
be very respectful of our face.
You are
100%. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, you guys make it very easy to be a third wheel with both of you.
Nice.
You're a very fun
nice
couple.
A lovely compliment.
Yeah, and I mean that very sincerely. You're a very fun couple to spend, and it's like can be anything. Like going out, just hanging out at the home, doing like a fun activity. All of them are very fun with both of you guys. And you never make a third person feel like a third wheel. So
that's so nice.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Because we're weird.
It's because we're super weird.
Well, I am
and
too.
It's because we secretly hide our distaste for each other.
Our weird smash. Yeah, that's really what it comes down to. But yeah, Lauren, thank you so much for coming on. Do you have anything that you want to promote or use?
I do.
Your soapbox?
Pick me.
Yeah, get it out. Let it out.
I would like to say happy 13th birthday, Preston husband.
You say 13th?
Yeah, you said earlier you wanted it to be reversed.
I'm
so
31.
He's 13.
She changed the candles on the cake.
If Preston were turning 13, there would be a lot of issues we would need to address.
Well,
many problems.
I want him to have all his dreams come true, and he wants to be 13.
Thank you for that plug. I appreciate it.
Yeah, happy birthday, Preston. I'm a bad friend. Forgot that tomorrow is Preston's birthday. I am the kind of guy where I remember it's someone's birthday when Facebook tells me it's their birthday.
That's fine. You were not late. I mean, it's totally fine.
You're early.
Now these days just become hallmarks of another year inched closer to my ultimate peril, and that's sort of a bummer, but
yeah.
Well,
but you're one step closer to the midlife crisis where you get to buy a car. So
consider maybe supporting, giving Preston a birthday gift by buying some Drafted merch or becoming a supporter on Patreon. Remember, there is bonus content every other week there. We do every 2 weeks for the episode, but every week in between is something totally fresh and new for our patrons over there. So
I would argue it's better than the show proper.
I think so. I think
it's like the superior feed to this.
Yeah, I agree. It's different and can be more creative a lot of times over there.
Yeah.
So yeah. And thank you, of course, for everyone who is our Patreon supporter already. That'll do it for us this week. We'll talk to you guys with another full episode in a couple weeks.
Bye.
Bye.
This is always a test of our marriage every time.
I feel great.
I know you do. I know you do.
Well, yeah, Lauren. I do love how competitive Lauren is.